Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Business Ideas, Share Market, English subject, funny jokes and stories. Hello friends, I am Mr. Yellappa Mahadev Wagmare, Assistant Teacher in Habapa Abasavan, माध्यमिक विद्यालय तोंडली पिलवली, तालुका चिपळूण, डिस्ट्रिक्ट रत्नागिरी. हॅलो फ्रेंड्स, तुम्हाला हा व्हिडिओ आवडल्यास प्लीज लाईक करून शेअर करा. माझा चॅनल सबस्क्राईब केला नसेल तर प्लीज सबस्क्राईब करा. नेक्स्ट व्हिडिओसाठी प्लीज बेल आयकॉनवर क्लिक करा, कारण मी असेच बिझनेस आयडियाज, शेअर मार्केट, मनी अर्निंग, इंग्लिश सब्जेक्ट, फनी जोक्स, रोमॅन्टिक स्टोरीज याविषयी यूजफुल, इंटरेस्टिंग, विनोदी व्हिडिओ सादर करतो. चला तर मित्रांनो, स्टार्ट करूया. इंग्लिश लोअर लेवल, इंग्लिश मराठीत स्पष्टीकरण, SSC स्टँडर्ड 10th मॉडेल ॲक्टिव्हिटी शीट नंबर 2 with model answers, part number 4, question number 3A and question number 3B as per new format with guidance, solution and marking scheme. Time 3 hours, total marks 80. Section 3 पोएट्री सेक्शन. टिप, यामध्ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 3A हा कोर्स बुकमधील कवितेवर, कवितेच्या कडव्यावर आधारित 5 गुणांच्या आकलनात्मक कृती असतील. क्वेश्चन 3B हा ॲप्रिशिएशन ऑफ पोएम, कवितेचे रसग्रहण चा 5 गुणांचा प्रश्न असेल. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3A, रीड द फॉलोइंग एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट अँड डू द ॲक्टिव्हिटीज फॉर 5 मार्क्स. टिप, कोर्स बुकमधील एकूण 8 कवितापैकी एका कवितेवर किंवा त्यातील कडव्यावर आधारित आकलनासाठी A1 सिंपल फॅक्च्युअल ॲक्टिव्हिटी फॉर 2 मार्क्स, A2 कॉम्प्लेक्स फॅक्च्युअल ॲक्टिव्हिटी फॉर 2 मार्क्स, A3 पोएटिक डिव्हाइसवर आधारित ॲक्टिव्हिटी फॉर 1 मार्क. अशा 3 ॲक्टिव्हिटीज 5 गुणासाठी विचारल्या जातील. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3A, read the following extract carefully and complete the activities given below. In form and feature, face and limb, I grew so like my brother. The narrator was one of a pair of twins. Right from birth, he and his brother were similar in form and feature, face and limbs. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, ट्विन्स म्हणजे जुळी भावंडे. ट्विन्स means brothers or sisters born of the same mother and at the same time. The narrator was one of a pair of twins. Right from birth, he and his brother were similar in form and feature, face and limbs. Form and feature, English meaning structure and appearance. मराठी रूप व चेहरेपट्टी. फेस म्हणजे चेहरा, लिम्स म्हणजे हात पाय वगैरे. Next line, that folks got taking me for him and each for one another. Folks म्हणजे people, folks means people, लोक. Taking here mistaking, चुकून एकाला दुसरा समजणे. The resemblance was so close that people began mistaking one for the other. Next lines. It puzzled all our kith and kin. It reached a fearful pitch. Kith and kin means friends and relatives. मित्र व नातेवाईक सगळे सोयरे. Pitch means limit, height, परिसीमा, मर्यादा. All relatives and friends confuse, that is puzzled, and at times the confusion reach a very high level, that is pitch. For one of us was born a twin, yet not a soul knew which. It was certain that one of them was born a twin, but no one knew for sure which of them was it. Next stanza. One day, to make the matter worse, before our names were fixed, as we were being washed by nurse, we got completely mixed, and thus you see, by fate's decree, or rather nurse's whim, my brother John got christened me and I got christened him. First of all, see the meaning of the words. Decree means order, फरमान, निवाडा. whim म्हणजे सडन चेंज ऑफ माइंड. लहर, हुक्की. christen, name given to a baby at the naming ceremony, नामकरण करणे. One day, just before their christening, as they were being washed by the nurse, they got interchange. Thus, it was either due to nurse's mistake or because of destiny's decision, that is fate's decree, the narrator's brother got the name John intended for the narrator, and the narrator got the name intended for his brother. A1. Read the given extract and complete the following sentences for 2 marks. The narrator grew like his brother in. Answer. The narrator grew like his brother in form and feature, face and limbs. The twins got completely mixed when they were. Answer. The twins got completely mixed when they were being washed by nurse. The twins were like each other, so it puzzled their. Answer. The twins were like each other, so it puzzled all their kith and kin. Next. Due to the nurse's whim or dash, their names were changed. Answer. Due to the nurse's whim or fate's decree, their names were changed. A2. Pick out 2 situations in the lives of the twins which are too absurd and senseless to believe, for 2 marks. Answer. Both twins were so much alike in every way that no one could distinguish one from the other. The narrator's brother John got christened him and he got christened his brother. A3. Pick out a line from the extract and that contains alliteration. Answer. Figure of speech alliteration in form and feature, face and limb. B. Read the following poem and write its appreciation with the help of given points. Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though he will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. The speaker of the poem thinks that he knows whose woods, a small forest, are those where he stopped. The one who owns the woods lives in the village, so he will not see the speaker stopping there to watch the woods fill up with snow. Next, my little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. Here queer means strange, vichitra, vilakshan. According to the speaker of the poem, his little horse must sing it a strange, that is queer, thing to stop at a place between the frozen lake and the woods, where there is not even a farmhouse, and it was the darkest evening of the year. Next stanza. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. Harness bells means bells tied in the neck of horse to control it. गळ्यातील घंटा. Downy flake, soft feather like snow flakes falling, भुरभुरणारा बर्फ. The little horse gives a shake to the bells attached to its neck, as if to ask whether there was any mistake. The only sounds heard other than the jingling of the bells were the sounds of mild wind and the falling of the soft and fluffy downy snow flakes. Last stanza. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. The speaker was really captivated by the lovely, dark and deep woods, but he reminds himself that he cannot stay on because he was promises to keep. He is supposed to discharge his duties on time, and there are many things to do before he goes to sleep. either before he retires for the day or in a wider context before the final end comes. Robert Frost. Appreciation of the poem. Title. The title of the poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, is self-explanatory. Poet. This poem was written by the famous American poet Robert Lee Frost. Theme or central idea. The theme of the poem is that a traveler on horseback stops by a little forest on a winter evening. The little forest, in the speaker's own words, was lovely, dark and deep. Though he was greatly fascinated by the scene, the call of duty urges him to move on. He reminds himself that he must discharge his duties before it is too late. Rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme of the first three stanzas is AABA. The final stanza has a uniform rhyme of AAAA. Figure of speech, inversion. For example, whose woods these are, I think, I know. The regular order of the words is altered for poetic effect. Hello friends, thank you very much for watching my videos.